So, the stats. After not being able to finish our semester, the stats is all we have left. Anyway, we only played 8 weeks and we didn't have the tournament, so I thought I would post here the final standings and what the tournament bracket would have been if we were actually able to proceed, so you can just look at it and imagine how well or poorly you might have done based on the other people who are in your quadrant. We only had 13 people rather than the full 16, let alone 32. So I don't know what we would have done for 14, 15, and 16. I assume we would have just had to find 3 fill-ins, or maybe the same fill-in 3 times. Anyway, uh, we will move on to the stats proper. Keep in mind, of course, as always, that if you did not play in at least half of the matches, your name will not appear in any stat category. And here we go. The kill-death ratio. As you can see, someone did break the magical 2.0 barrier, and of course everyone knows who that is, but let's see them all just the same. Number 5, Mithril Zenith. In 4th place is Emmerich. Us 8 got 3rd place. Bread with the number 2 spot. And in 1st place is Supion. On to damage given over damage received. Here are the figures. 0 got 5th. In 4th place is Bread. In 3rd we have Cassiorte. The number 2 spot goes to Emmerich. And with the number 1 spot is Supion. Moving along to damage given per kill, we've got a one-horse race here yet again, but it was a solid battle for number 2. And here are the final results. In 5th is Generation. 4th place was Us 8. In 3rd we have Mithril Zenith. In 2nd place is Bread. And sitting at top of the leaderboard is Supion. Here we have damage received per death. We've got in 5th place Bread. In 4th, Tricool. 3rd place spot goes to Cassiorte. In 2nd we have Us 8. And yet again on the top is Supion. Now for lifespan, this particular stat was kind of a 3-horse race. The first 2/3 of the semester, and then the last couple of weeks it was down to 2. And it was a pretty tight ending there. Here are the final figures. In 5th place we have Emmerich. In 4th place, Cassiorte. Us 8 got the 3rd place spot. Sitting in number 2 is Supion. And 0 snagged the number 1 spot. Kill span. Again, we've got someone who dominated a stat, and spoiler alert, you know who it is. Number 5 is Emmerich. Number 4, Mithril Zenith. In 3rd place is Generation. 2nd place was Bread. And in the top spot is Supion. Damage per second. Ben wasn't here, but we did get someone breaking the 2.0 barrier in his honor, I guess you could say. In the 5th place spot was Bread. Number 4 was Generation. Emmerich got the 3rd place spot. Sitting in 2nd position is Cassiorte, and number 1 is Supion. Damage received per second, or DERPS. Here are the numbers. This one was dominated all semester long. It was a tight battle for the 2nd place spot, though. In 5th, we have Cassiorte. In 4th is Supion. The 3rd place spot goes to Emmerich. In second is Us 8, and far and away number 1 is 0. Here we have the hit percentage. This one had what I called the big three, far and away ahead of the pack. In the 5th place spot is Mithril Zenith. Us 8 got number 4. 0 came in 3rd. Supion got the 2nd place spot. And Bread took home the top spot in this category. Peak damage. We have the top 5 here. As per the norm, 6 people actually reached 200. And might I add that the one person to break 250 was also the only person to break 250 last semester. Not to pat that person on the back too hard. In the 5th place spot is Generation. 4th place was Tricool. In 3rd we have Cassiorte. Number 2 was Bread. And at the top spot we have Us 8. Most kills in a single game. A lot of people got 5. Nobody, unfortunately, got 6. But here are the people who got 5, alphabetically. Bread, Cassiorte, Fox, Generation, Mithril Zenith, Supion, Tricool, and Us 8. Most damage given in a single match. Now, these single match stats, I think I should add that last semester I set it up so that the same person could take more than one of the top 5 spots if they had multiple matches that warranted it, and the top 5 were filled with the same 2 people. I think that happened in multiple categories, actually. So I went ahead and just gave everyone their best, just like every other stat out there. And here we go. Number 5, Robot Leader. Number 4 was 0. Sitting in the 3rd spot is Us 8. And the top 2 are filled with Emmerich and Cassiorte, the same 2 who took up the entire 5 spots last semester. So, you know they are good at this particular stat. Most damage taken in a single match. Here they are, the 4 people who broke 500. And in the 5th place spot, we have Mithril Zenith. Number 4 is Fox. In the 3rd spot is Tricool. Number 2 is Generation. And at the top spot, we have Us 8. The number of 200 peak damage games. This is how many games you had where you had a peak damage of at least 200. Pretty straightforward. People who did it once. Bread, Cassiorte, Generation, and 0. People who did it twice. Tricool. People who did it 3 times. Us 8. Highest hit percentage in a single match. We had 4 people who were able to do 50 or more. And here are the top 5. Mithril Zenith with the 5th spot. In number 4 is Supion. Us 8 in 3rd. 0 got the 2nd place spot. And in number 1 is Bread. Damage received per game. This one kind of came down to the wire too. And here are the top 5. Robot Leader with the 5th place spot. Followed by Fox in number 4. In 3rd we have Mithril Zenith. In the 2nd place spot is Tricool. And at number 1 is Us 8. That's all we have for the stats. Sorry I couldn't provide anybody with candy for reaching the top 5. You'll have to go and get your own, I guess.